Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode today. We're going to talk about life. Life can be rough sometimes. Well, actually, it's most of the time life is pretty rough, um, and it is for most people. I would say it's a lot harder for certain people in certain parts of the world. Here, I think for the most part we have it pretty good, um, but it's still tough for a lot of folk, and me included. I'm no exception. Um, just because I'm all the things that normal people would describe me, right? Like I'm I'm a white male with my white privilege. Um, I um, I'm good looking, so I get special treatment, right? And I guess that can be true to a certain extent, especially when it comes to when when it comes to women or when it comes to gay men. Even though with gay men, I'm never going to reciprocate uh, uh, feelings, but does that necessarily mean that that I have it better, or that I have a better advantage over some other people? Yeah, maybe. But it's just as hard for me as it is for everybody else. Um, Me with my white privilege, let me tell you something. Uh, I've been oppressed by other white people. Now, I say oppressed in quotation marks because I don't get special treatment. I don't get some kind of a special front row seat just because of how I look or how I was born. Because I didn't grow up like most people. I mean, I didn't grow up poor or anything like that, but I didn't grow up super well off. But a lot of other people in this country have, and my whole life I've had my work cut out for me. I've had to work harder and longer hours lately to get to where I want to go. Um, and I'm just like everybody else. Um, no matter who you are, no matter what color your skin is, no matter what your sexual orientation is, no matter what your job is, no matter what your aspirations are, nobody is going to be treated equally, and life is completely unfair. That's just the reality of life. But what's really good about life being unfair is that it gives us all individually in this country the opportunity to change how unfair it is, and make it work, and make it work more in our favor. But how do we do that? Well, we do that by realizing that not only do we have the potential to go out and grab for what we want, but we have to put in the work to get there. And for too long in this country, we've had it really good to the point where comfort starts to feel normal. Like if we don't have any semblance of comfort, well then that means that other people have it way better. Other people, or so it appears on the surface, right? Especially when you go on Instagram, especially when you check Facebook. Maybe you watch some YouTube videos about how quote unquote great other people's lives are. When it couldn't be further from the truth. It doesn't matter who you are. It could be little old me. It could be, it could be Andy Frisella. It could be Joe Rogan. It could be Elon Musk, who literally has like everything in the world that a man can ever want. He has it, and anything that he'll ever ask of people, or anything he wants to go out and purchase, anything. If he wants 20 hookers in a row inside of 1 hour to each give him a blowjob, he can do that. He's one of the most powerful men in our world right now. I would even go so far as to say that he's the most powerful man in the world. But does that mean that does that mean that he had that his life is 100% perfect? No. And not only is it not even close to being perfect, but it's like it can't ever be normal. Every time he turns around, there's a hit piece on him. Every time he turns around, there's a negative comment. You know, there's you know, millions of people that like fucking hate this guy because they couldn't achieve whatever, like because they just completely folded and gave up on their dreams. Now they got to turn around and point the finger and call this guy a piece of shit. But his life isn't normal. Every time he turns, like he can't even go down the street to a 7-Eleven without people noticing him. I don't even think some of these people like ever go out at all because they know that they're either going to get smothered by someone who's putting them on a pedestal, or they're gonna get attacked by someone who just completely fucking hates them, and they don't even know the guy. So it's not going to be. So life is really hard. It's really difficult. It's really painful. But the only way to get through it is that you have to embrace that pain. You have to own that hardship and make it a part of who you are. Because if you don't, if you just sit back and try and make everything easier, you know, take the path of least resistance, you know, take the easy way out, you're only making it harder on yourself. You're only making life harder. So my whole point in saying that is that if you take the easy way out, life's going to be hard. If you take the harder route, life's going to be hard. There's no getting around it, guys. Life is going to kick you in the ass if you're not ready for it. So the only way to become prepared for it is that you have to learn to embrace discomfort, as do I. I'm currently in the process, and I have been in the process of, you know, especially over the course of the last 2 years of having to face hardship dead in the face the music. That's what you have to do as a human being walking around this earth. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope it brought value. Hope it helped you. I know I went a little bit harder in the paint this time, but I hope at the very least it got you guys to move, and that's all that really matters to me at the end of the day. So if you like this video, if you want to see more, I post these every day. So make sure that you subscribe to me on YouTube at Collectively Fearless. Follow me on Instagram at itsmatty_ice, and then go check out my sponsor, OSNAP, a health and wellness company with a lot of great products. Their pre-workout is by far the best product that they have. It's all natural ingredients, gives you tons of energy. I take it with my C4 every day, and I'm ready to rock and roll every single time. So get your hands on this. All natural, super affordable. Go to their website in my link tree below. I guarantee you won't regret it. Now, I got to get out of here. So until tomorrow, guys, I hope to see you again soon.